Welcome to Splattered Plastic, the only horror vinyl soundtrack show on YouTube, with your host Tinman.
And Liam. This week we're going to be doing the potential future classic, 2023's Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, yes.
Directed by Lee Cronin and the score by Stephen McKeon. So if you haven't seen Evil Dead Rise, the plot is quite simple. The Deadites have gone on holiday and moved to suburbia to wreak havoc on an already broken family, creating the most dysfunctional family ever put to celluloid.
Ooh, nicely put. Ooh. I like that. Is that yours?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
this is mine.
Bloody hell. I like it. Ooh.
So the cast consists of Elisa Sutherland, plays Ellie, who is the mum. Lily Sullivan is Beth, who's the sister. Gabrielle Echoes plays Bridget. Morgan Davies plays Danny. And Little Nell Fisher plays Cassie.
In her first role.
9 years of age when she played this.
Was it 9?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, man. Wow. Okay. Excellent.
So, when was the first time you seen it?
Well, this is one of them rare occasions where we do something that's now.
It's like this year.
This year.
April or something
It was, wasn't it? So I saw this in the cinema.
As did I.
Yes, of course. I don't think it was opening night. I think it was 2 days in.
Okay.
Something like that, because I couldn't go because of work or whatever. But I was working a shift, so I decided to go to the last showing. And I think it was late. I think it was 11 o'clock start. And when you get into the cinema, it's not 11 o'clock start. It's half an hour of bollocks, isn't it?
And then another half an hour of bollocks.
Yeah, so you got all your trailers, fair enough. Then you got these adverts. Oh, they're the worst. Anyway, the beauty thing was, because it was so late,
only you in there.
It was just me.
Amazing.
I had the whole cinema to myself.
I love that.
And the guy came in to check. You know, the guy who comes in with a bit of a torch and checks. And he came.
Did you go back in time to like the 70s? Did they have like a fucking concession? Let's all go to the lobby. Where the fuck did you watch this with the little man coming in with the torch, mate?
No, I don't
have little, like buttons. Did they have one of them fucking tops on with the little red hat?
I don't know if he had a torch, come to think of it.
You sure he worked there? Was it just some fucking perv coming in?
Just a bum who just walked in. Oh, God. Anyway, the guy was... I think he came to see how many was in. And for some reason, it was before the film, so it was in the middle of trailers, so he could come up. And I think he was clearing some extra rubbish or something like that. And he went, "Oh, just you, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he went, "Oh, all to yourself. Ooh, treat." And I was like, "Yeah, hopefully." You know what I mean? Because it was like, ooh. And he came...
He sat behind you and just started stroking your shoulder.
Help! Help! He actually came up as it ended.
Fucking baby did.
Up the seat. Hello, sir. When the film ended, I'm one of them. If it's something like this, like an Evil Dead movie or whatever, I ain't going. Mm-hmm. It's no Marvel film where there's a post credit, but it's like I'm hanging on just in case. He came back up at the end and was like, "Was it good?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "You hanging on, are you?" I was like, "Yeah." He knew what I was there for, you know. Anyway, so it was the cinema all to myself. I sat right in the middle, and it was brilliant because it was just me.
Amazing.
So I could go, "Ah!" and it didn't matter. Not that I did, but you know, I probably went, "Ooh," a couple of times, but that was about it. So that was it for me. And I think a week later, I went with another pal, and I went back, saw it again, which was good because I saw things. Now seen the film. Now I get to see the film.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that was me, really. What about you?
Pretty much the same, mate. I went on opening night with a big gang of us. So I think
opening night was it?
It was opening night, so we went with a couple of our mates, and
he has told me about what happened. I'll let you elaborate on that bit. Go on.
So it was. No man, it was just a cinema experience, wasn't it? You know what I mean? So I was all fucking geared up for watching a new Evil Dead movie, and it started, and like the whole place is in Liverpool. It's still like, I think it's very like 1980s in Liverpool when you go to pictures, because everyone's like, shh.
But no, that's how it should be.
Oh yeah, but in a horror movie, man, you want like, yeah, fucking Russ, kill him, fucking kill him. You want all that shit, don't you? You know what I mean? Yeah. So the opening, I'm sure everybody's seen it by now, but the opening sequence with the title fucking comes up.
The title card comes up.
It's probably one of the best fucking title things.
Title cards ever.
And I was just like, everyone was dead quiet, and it come up, and I was just like, fucking yes! looked around and everyone on the row was like,
what are you doing?
shut up, no, man, I'm trying to watch the film. It's like, big fucking Evil Dead Rise on the, yeah, man, it's cool, it's good.
Brilliant,
It's good.
brilliant.
Popcorn everywhere, it's fucking brilliant.
Excellent.
Love it. I love going to see like movies on the actual cinema. You know what I mean? Especially stuff like this where you're seeing like blood and guts. We will get into this. Blood and guts on the big screen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ish. Love seeing it, and I love being like this integrated into horror that I fucking love other people. I call it's a terrible thing to say. I call them normies. When you go to pictures and you watch like something like this or like the 2013 one or whatever, like
something gory,
Hereditary or anything that's coming out now. Halloween, we went to see all the Halloween movies.
Yeah.
And there's like blood and guts and you see all the normies go, no, fucking hell, no, don't fucking stick the knife, no. And I'm just sitting there like that.
Come on, bring it in, bring it on. Yeah.
Love it.
Excellent.
Love it. So, you seen it on the pictures?
Yes.
You went twice, so you obviously loved it.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of it?
I loved it. I loved the movie. I did. Do you know what I loved? Do you know what I loved about it was, right? I've got a few nitpicks about it. There's a couple of things that I'm a bit like about, but
I think I might be nitpicking things.
Maybe,
as well.
maybe. But now you didn't see the trailer, did you?
No, didn't want to watch the trailer.
That's good when you do that, because I obviously if you're here and you've seen the movie, then the bath scene where she's up on the ceiling and she does the scream is in the trailer, so you know that's coming.
Okay.
So that was a bit. It's always the same, but I was hyped when I saw the trailer. I was like, oh my god, this looks great. I loved the fact that it was not in a cabin. I liked it was different. I did, because we've had the cabin. We've had it for a trilogy. Well, maybe not the Army of Darkness. We've had it for 2013.
Don't fucking start.
But I liked the different setting. I think it was refreshing, because I always love the idea of it being outside of a cabin. I really dug it, and I loved the whole dynamic of the family, because they were a bit broken. You know, the dad had left. You could see that the mum Ellie was kind of keeping it together, but the building was condemned and they needed to move and stuff like that. And Beth was the estranged sister. The relationship was a bit tense. So what I loved about this is you got into their characters before it all kicks off. I felt like, oh cool, you've got a little bit of backstory. It's only a little bit, but you invested in them, I think, already. I did, anyway.
Okay.
I thought that was pretty good. And then, of course, when it all goes a bit pear-shaped, you know, it changes again. But, yeah, I really loved it.
What did you think about that family dynamic? Because I haven't got kids. You've got kids.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what got you about it? Because when you read about, like, the trivia and, like, reviews with like podcasts with like Lee Cronin and stuff, he's all about like the family dynamic and like the horror of like the mum trying to kill the kids and stuff like that. And
I tell you, there's one scene in the movie, right before it all kicks off. Bridget comes in. She goes, "Where's my top? Yeah. I need this for the protest." And she says, "You're not going by yourself." That straight away is something that would happen in my house. Yeah. You know, not that my boys, they're too young to go by themselves anyway, but, you know, when my daughters were a bit younger, it'd be like, no, you're not going anywhere by yourself. And this literally has happened to us. I need that top. Oh, it's dirty. It needs washing. You know, we'll put it down there. I'll do it later. You'll forget. It's like, and she says, well, you know where the washing machine is. That has literally happened in my house. Yeah. So I'm like, this is the family dynamic. It is, you know, and then you've got one, you know, the one brother's music's too loud. Tell him to turn it down. It's like, I could have done that. I've literally done that myself. Yeah. You know, everything that happens before the shit happens is like, that's the family dynamic. It does fit. It does fit. The setting in LA, is it LA? I think it was LA.
It was meant to be LA.
Yeah, LA.
Shit as part of LA.
Oh, bad, wasn't it? Yeah. was great. I loved that. I loved that it wasn't in the cabin. I liked the change. It was different. It was, and what I loved about it especially is that it had teenagers in it. I know in Evil Dead they were in the 20s.
They were meant to be like late teens, weren't they? You know what I mean?
But
it was kind of like Grease. It was like
Yeah.
they were late teens, but they were all 42. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Big grey beards.
Dead stubbly as hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm going to school on Monday. All right, mate.
Yeah, just buy me razors. But these were teenagers.
Kids,
yeah. And not so much. We're talking about Cassie. I mean, even just with the teenagers, like Bridget and Danny.
I think they were like 19 and 20.
Right. Okay.
You know
Supposed to be in there because he was drive. He could drive, couldn't he?
Yeah.
She couldn't drive yet, so she must have been before.
No, it's I mean the actors were
that age.
only young kids.
Oh,
like,
right,
you know what I
okay,
mean? So
right.
They were actually like 19 and 20.
And they were playing younger roles because Bridget couldn't drive because he said, something about you can drive the car or something like that. So yeah, and that was refreshing because it was different, and that surprised me. So because you haven't had teenagers that young in an Evil Dead movie, I was like, oh no, they'll be safe. Nope. And that's what I loved. I was like, oh shit. It went that far that like, oh fuck. And that for me, there's other stuff. Cinematography. I'll get into it later, but yeah. What did you think of it, sir?
Goosebumps, mate. That's what I thought of it. Goosebumps. It's fucking Evil Dead Goosebumps. Goosebumps, the fucking kids program. Fucking Goosebumps.
I thought you meant it was so good I had goosebumps.
Fucking Goosebumps. As soon as they... Yeah, for everything you've just said there, as soon as they put kids into this, I was like, no, fuck it. It's going to be absolute fucking gosh.
No.
You're not going to see anything. And was I wrong? Nope.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, come on, man. If you put this up against, like, the original Evil Dead, the 2013, the amount of fucking gore and torture in them two movies.
We have said this is a little bit safe.
Exactly. And I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it now because it'll save me saying it later. It's not my Evil Dead. It's fucking not my Evil fucking Dead.
That's it.
However,
fucking Evil Dead. Yeah.
I can see where it was going. I thought it was, you've hit the nail on the head. It was safe. And I don't want an Evil Dead movie to be safe.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
I thought the family dynamic aspect of it was good.
Yeah.
I want an Evil Dead cabin.
You want the cabin?
I want a cabin. It's like having a Halloween film. Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
It's not Michael Myers. Everyone was fucking unhappy with it. Yeah, Halloween Ends, should say.
Oh, Ends. Sorry, yeah. I was like, Kills? What? Hang on.
It wasn't Michael Myers. Everyone was unhappy about it.
Yeah.
Evil Dead is a cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
Do you know what's a high-rise tower? Fucking Demons 2. Do you know what's a high-rise tower?
Yeah.
Poltergeist 3.
Yeah.
You know what's a high-rise tower? Wreck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is not Evil Dead as such. It's Evil Dead with somebody else's little slant on it.
Yeah.
Which is fine. and I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
But it's not my Evil Dead.
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead is cabin in the woods, find a book, get possessed, horrific fucking things happening to people. Everyone dies, film ends. I don't need a family dynamic in it. I don't need a backstory. I don't need a backstory about somebody, a guitar tech in fucking Bangkok. I don't need anything like that. I thought the gore in it was the safest fucking gore I've ever seen in a film.
I think we were spoiled by 2013's gore, I think.
We were spoiled by fucking the original's gore. We were spoiled by every other horror film that's come before this. This is probably the safest horror film I have ever seen. That's meant to be. And when you listen to podcasts and when you listen to all the reviews about it, extreme horror.
Yeah,
that's how people are explaining this. Do you know what extreme horror is, mate? Fucking August Underground. Fucking Tumble and Dollar Flesh. Fucking horrible fucking films. No, this fucking malarkey.
Yeah.
Fucking just I think the worst thing in it is probably where Danny gets the fucking blade through.
Oh, to the arm.
Fuck off. In the 2013 one, she's got a lecky knife carving a fucking bicep off.
Yeah, that was good.
Fucking tongues licking craft knives.
It's not as gory as 2013, but as I've watched it, because I've watched it 3 times this week, and found different things with it each time, it's not as... I've said to you after seeing it, when we spoke on the phone, I said, yeah, definitely you can feel the safeness of it. And you can, but as I've watched it more, it doesn't feel... It's still not as like gory as... And what people are saying, I'll admit, people are going, oh, I was turning away. I'm like...
Have you even seen a horror film?
Well, that's the thing. They're probably the people saying that aren't the horror heads, are they? Really?
No. Horror podcasts are saying this.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was literally looking today for someone, and now this isn't me saying I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I've got massive issues with the script.
Oh, yeah.
Massive.
Oh, fucking good in this one, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
The seasoned horror people out there that are saying it's one of the best Evil Dead films.
Yeah.
It's one of the most goriest Evil Dead. I must be watching a different fucking movie.
They mustn't like 2013. Because we know how gory that is. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird. It doesn't feel as safe on repeat viewings. Maybe because I'm watching it a little bit more in depth for the kills or the stabs or whatever. But yeah, I can still feel...
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I can still feel it's...
and I'm going to put it up there, Evil Dead is now a mainstream franchise.
Yeah, now we are.
You know what I mean? It is. Yeah. It completely is. It started off as a little low budget, gory, horrific movie. And over the years, it's gained traction. And it's
very
slow.
Very slow.
Very slow.
We've only got 5.
It's only 5 in like 40 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know.
If you look at Friday the 13th, they had like fucking 10 in fucking 2 years or something like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
nuts,
Each one successfully fucking worse.
Yeah.
But with Evil Dead, it's always kind of like this. I like to think Evil Dead as that underground.
It's like this cassette of the band that no one knows about.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think with Evil Dead, everybody always automatically harkens back to the original because it had that much impetus and that much power and that much gravitas when it come out.
Especially being part of the video nasties. Yeah.
So you stick Evil Dead on something, you're expecting a level of gore.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll give you that 100%. Yeah.
And this, I mean, Evil Dead 2 had it. I mean, Darkness not so much, but that's a completely different film.
No.
2013, give it to you in spades. And then this seems to just be like, I wanted to go into this and come out with the same
feeling you had from 2013. Yeah.
Or with repeated views.
Yeah.
Because when I walked out of 2013, I was like, no, my Evil Dead.
Same.
Exactly.
Same.
You know what I mean? But on repeated viewing, it's probably my favourite Evil Dead film.
Right.
You know what I mean? Apart from the original.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait for that.
And this was kind of like, it was like a kid's version, man.
I don't know if you see, because we're horror fans, yeah? Mm-hmm. I'm the safe horror fan because there's a lot of shit I've not seen and a lot of stuff that I'd probably go, no, that's not for me. I'm very I'm a bit more, we've said this before, I'm a bit more mainstream. I like me Nightmare on Elm Street's quite a bit.
And that's fine.
And you do, but there's stuff that you've seen that you mentioned some things and I'm like, oh no, I don't know what that is.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, and you're like, no, I'm good. So maybe for me, this fits me. Maybe. You're very seasoned in the I fancy Slayer's blood. You know what I mean? Something you've never heard of before. You know what I mean? And they'd be like, I've never even heard of this. Oh, it's a German one. You know what I mean? Oh, it's French.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe for me, it fits in that. I can see the safeness.
Okay, that with that perspective on it, with that microscope on it, do you feel the same as me about Evil Dead films? You put an Evil Dead film on, you know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get gore, you're gonna get nasty fucking kills, and it's gonna look grimy as fuck.
Yeah. Yes. I think why this worked for me was because of what I said before, of the different setting. It was like, I will go on then. Give me something slightly different, which it was slightly different. I think I was thinking about it on the way here that if Beth lost her hand at the end, I'd be like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Not every person who fights
Yeah.
for the Deadites loses their hand.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that it didn't.
Yeah.
I'm glad that, for me, it wasn't in a cabin, just to be different. It might as well have been a cabin, though, because they were up in that skyrise and they couldn't get down, and they were literally isolated, and I liked that. But...
See, that held problems for me.
Yeah, you really? See, I
Yeah.
like that.
Because
the building was condemned,
yeah, but
basically
that whole
condemned.
building should have been full of Deadites. It should have been a battle to get out.
But there was hardly anyone in there. They said you'd have to go through 82. It's empty. The building was getting demolished
when you see that
in
shot
6 months.
from the outside,
Was there lots of lights on?
there's still loads of lights on there.
Oh, was there?
You know what I mean?
The bit that gets me, complete continuity error. She goes out the window and goes,
Yeah.
"Hello,
She's about
hello."
2 floors up.
Yeah. It's supposed to be 14. Just jimmy down the fucking drain pipe.
Exactly, it's a fucking jump. If I've got a fucking house, if I'm in like, I know it's meant to be the 14th floor, but that wasn't. That was second. That was most.
I'd say 3, maybe.
Yeah. I'd be dangling out there like a fucking kid, like on the back of
You can
Tesco's.
see what
Like,
was in the kids. You can see what was in the person's trolley.
Exactly.
I found that a bit like.
If fucking Lisa turned into a dead house and I was on like the 3rd floor, I'd be like, "See you, love. I'm
I'll
going
break
out
my
the
legs."
fucking window. Legs can be fixed."
Yeah. No.
I mean, if you think about, I don't know if have you seen Demons 2?
No, not yet.
Okay,
Not yet.
so the whole of fucking Demons 2 is pretty much the same premise as this. Fucking party, people turn into demons,
Yeah.
and you've got to fight the way out the building.
Right. Similar. Yeah. I've heard it being spoke about like, oh, this is just Demons too.
When I heard this before I'd seen it,
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, Evil Dead in a fucking block of flats.
Yeah.
That's going to be amazing because it's going to be like fucking scenes of fucking Deadites flying up the fucking middle stairs and coming out of rooms, thousands of fucking Deadites all over the place. We got 3.
Yeah.
3.
Well.
No, we got 3 because them fucking dickheads in the corridor didn't do fuck all.
Amazing. Anyway,
Which brings me onto the script.
Okay.
You wanted to get into this.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did they turn every kill into a one-liner at the end of it? Every fucking kill had a one-liner.
Oh, you mean that's my gun? You
Pulled me right because you had these really nice set pieces.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll swallow your soul. When she goes, I'll swallow your soul. In the pictures, I was like, fucking go ahead. Little harken back, and it really nice.
Yeah.
Really nice piece. And then she starts going, 2 souls? And it was just like fucking ruined.
No, I loved
because
it.
you didn't need her to say 2 souls because you could hear the baby's heartbeat.
Yeah, it was
And,
set
and
up.
it would have been so much better for to just hear that bop, 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 and her hand just going into the stomach.
They're also, I know, that would have worked. That actually, yeah.
Absolutely.
Now you said that would have been great. Just for her to have gone and just give her a look.
Yeah.
And not say it.
Yeah. And you can just hear the fetal heartbeat.
Yeah.
Fucking Bridget on the counter. And after she's eaten the glass, I'm going to get the crawlies out of my tummy. Fuck off.
I loved
Absolutely
it.
fucking ridiculous.
I loved it.
No.
I loved
just
it.
have her eating the glass.
But it's great because she's on the counter. She's looking at like that. I just fucking thought it was great.
The cinematography of it
mate.
and the set piece of it.
Oh,
and then
it's
she
so
comes
good.
on and says that the crawlies in my tummy. It's just like, come on, man. If you think about the script in all of the Evil Dead and what the Deadites say, none of it's this shit. None of it is fucking. You shouldn't have opened the book, Danny. You should. No. You know what the Deadites say? 1 by 1 we will take you. You know what I mean? Page from the book. 1 by 1 we will take. That's what Deadites do. You know what I mean? No, fucking this malarkey that they're coming out with. The only good line in it is "Mummies with the maggots." Now, that was fucking genius, man. That was a good bit of straight. Give me back my gun, you cunt. No Deadite is saying that.
Yeah, that it just seemed a bit. Whoa!
You know what it reminds me of? From Dusk Till Dawn. Because he looked like something out of From Dusk Till Dawn, and it was just like, oh, give me back my gun, you cunt.
I tell you what,
come on, man.
I like the line of jumping to the end, and it's known as the Marauder, which is all of them together.
Oh, is it? It's not the Abomination anymore.
No, Abomination was 2013. Yeah. This is the Marauder, apparently.
Okay.
And I love that bit where they pull Cassie back in. they got her in the truck, and in that double voice, all I want is your little head, baby girl. I thought, yes.
Yeah.
That was great.
All I want is your little head, baby girl.
Yeah.
There's a fucking big monster stood there with a chainsaw. Why didn't you just cut her head off?
It was going to. It was coming.
Yeah, it was going to.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was like, wait, where is she? I'll just wait. Oh, no, I've been shot now.
Oh, I love it. No, it was good, man. I enjoyed it.
Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've got massive issues with it.
Right, okay.
Massive issues with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It just worked for me on nearly every level. But I do have a couple of nitpicks. But we'll get into them. Shall I get into those nitpicks now?
Yeah, probably.
I might as well. Okay.
Yeah, completely.
Am
I going to be eating this glass in like 2 seconds?
My biggest nitpick is what Cassie does, opening the door. Only because you're going to be with me on this. You're going to be with me on this. Only because
I can go one further.
Oh yeah, but I'll tell you mine. Then you can elaborate, right? She's done everything she's done outside and through the keyhole, which I thought I loved that. It was good. It was different. I liked it. Anyway, I like it. I think it's good. And then she sat there and she does the nursery rhyme, which brings Cassie to the door. She looks through the keyhole and she goes, "There you are." And then she turns around and then she's like, "Oh, your dad's back. Oh, look, there he is. There he is. Yeah, fine, yeah. You could do that to a kid. You might be able to trick a kid." But she comes close and says, she says, "You don't look so good, Mom." Yeah? And she says, "Nothing like a big old kiss, a hug and kiss from you wouldn't fix. Open up now." And then the double voice, which I thought was great, was "Do it" for Mom and Dad, and it was that double voice. And then she clicks the thing and yeah? Oh my God, why has she done that? She looks evil. In any other Evil Dead movie, you have people back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that was a bit like, well, that's not weird. Why would you stay as you are? But this is maybe a different type of Deadite because her eyes are different. We'll talk about that bit in trivia. Yeah? Which you might have already. You probably have. And then when they get her out the door, yeah, and gets her down, she goes, "I thought Mum was all better now. It was a minute earlier you said you don't look so good. So why did you even open the door? In a minute, you've gone from you don't look so good, I think she was better. Sorry, no. I felt like saying to my boy, who's 9, yeah, I didn't do it.
If I'm ever in Deadite.
If I was possessed, right?
What would you do?
And I was knocking on the door, would you let me in? And I thought, no. If I looked evil and had evil eyes, I thought, no, I'm not going to do it to him. I'm not giving him nightmares. But I wanted a kid's perspective of that age. Would you do that? Because you would not do that.
No, it's a terrifying image outside.
His fucking eyes are grey.
Yeah.
With fucking white bits and red round them. And she just fucking murdered, like, most of the people in the flat and in the apartment block. And there's blood down the bloody side of the keyhole. She opens the fucking... No.
Ridiculous.
Annoys me. That annoys me, because you just...
I can kind of see that bit, because kids are not... I mean, it's a man that's talking to her, you know what I mean? And I get it. I do get it. But she's messing them up.
I know,
but... outside.
I know, but she's fucking... she said you don't look so good. I thought she was all better. Hang on.
Yeah, but she doesn't understand that she's possessed. She just looks like she's sick.
I listened to a podcast recently and they said, "Oh, it was a kid though. It's what a kid would do." No, it wouldn't. I don't know. I found that a bit hard. I found that a bit weird. A bit like... I mean, it's a good scene, as in to get her to open the door, as in to trick her to get back in. But, no, that annoyed me a little bit. Okay. You want to elaborate a bit more on that before I get to the next one?
I don't want to elaborate on the kid bit. I want to elaborate on the whole, like, Foo Fighters Monkey Wrench video.
I love that fucking song.
Absolute fucking cinematography in that whole fucking scene is laughable.
Really?
Absolutely. Well, she keeps on coming up and going, fucking every fucking 2 minutes. You can't see through it, love. I know you're a Deadite, but you can't fucking see through.
No.
And all that shit that you were saying about, oh, Dad's over here. I expected her to get a puppet out. It was just, the worst.
What, a little last one from the series? Oh, you haven't seen it?
I love, your dad's there, and you can't see him. But he's over there. I love you. Absolute load of fucking bother. Like a Punch and Judy show. Fucking shit. I expected a little hand to come in and go, hello, Cassie, I'm your dad. Fucking load of bollocks. Absolute load of shit. And every time, like, somebody walked past, like the guy with the shotgun.
Yeah.
And he walks past the keel and goes... and then gets fucking offed.
Yeah.
It was just... people just going... It was just people...
Check your blood pressure.
Just this one scene in this fisheye lens of just people just going... Rip! Rip! Fucking rip! And then here walking past, looking suspiciously like the fucking Joker in The Dark Knight. Like... exactly the same fucking actions as what's his fucking face?
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger looks exactly the fucking same. Yeah. Just keeps on coming up. Stick a shot in of
I'll put the scene in.
Of fucking Dave Grohl looking through a keel. You'll see what I mean. I remember watching it in the pictures, and it's not subsided, this feeling, since that I've watched it since on streaming. I'm just like, it's fucking laughable. It's absolutely...
I don't mind it.
Oh, mate.
I don't mind it.
Tickles my funny bone in the wrong
I love it, the
fucking
fact
way.
that the little lad, who's about 8, maybe?
Which one?
There's 2 of them, isn't there? We're going to watch all the Nightmare on Elm Street
all the Freddy
films.
movies.
Yeah, all the yeah. Even the shit ones. There are any shit ones. He got dead defensive about it. I love that. The little one, he runs off because the other one's been choked by the eyeball. Yeah. A nod to Evil Dead 2.
And that.
Yeah, we'll get into the nods. Well, he runs off, and then you hear him screaming. Next minute, he's getting thrown back. His arms are missing. Both of his arms are gone. It's great.
Yep. And I hark back to what I was saying before.
But it's safe. You don't
fucking see it.
Well, it was a kid. They probably won't.
And exactly what I said at the very beginning.
Yeah.
As soon as you put kids in a movie, and rightly fucking so, I don't want to see kids getting injured.
Yeah.
But if you put a premise out for the movie, and it's a gang of chills and that, well, nothing's going to fucking happen then, is it?
Yeah, that's
and
right.
rightly so. I don't want to see fucking kids getting injured
No.
You know what I mean? I'm not a fucking weirdo. But...
that's why they've done it that way, haven't they? Through the keyhole.
Yeah, through the keyhole. Through
oh,
the keyhole.
David. David,
mate,
it's over to you.
Fucking hell.
So that's one.
And here's me thinking this was going to be a short episode.
In the beginning scene, the scalping, great scene, was good. It was great. But when she wanders back out, it just looks like her hair's it's just red.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna like, what's a true picture of scalping look like? You know what I mean?
Like that.
Yeah, because I don't know. When she came out, it just looked like they'd put a load of red on top of her head.
Yeah.
It didn't.
The original where you see it getting pulled off.
Yeah.
Looked good.
Great, and then when it drops on the deck,
Yeah.
it's great. Ooh, nice. Yeah.
Because when she pulls it off, you see the skull. So it's like proper
skull,
scalping.
isn't it? Yeah.
So
would it...
medically,
yeah,
that top of her head wouldn't bleed.
No, because
it'd be bleeding from the skin.
Yeah, because there's nothing
so
else
all
there.
Over the face, so your bones don't bleed.
No, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it looked like it was just red.
It was. Do you know what it reminds me of? That.
What?
You ever seen the film Maniac?
No.
Like the old 80s,
no.
fucking... Oh, we are definitely going to do Maniac.
No, you got the score for that one,
absolutely.
Have you? Oh, nice.
Fucking brilliant.
There you go.
Tom Savini just soaped down people's hair and put the prosthetic, and that's exactly what it looked like. It just looked like it was soaped down. The most basic special effect that you can ever do, and just slop a load of blood on it. Yeah. It didn't look.
That just, to me, it stood out like, is that what it would look like? And that's in the first viewing. Not a major nitpick to me, but just things you picked up. And then, of course, I love that they use prosthetics for this. There's hardly any CG in this.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of it was practical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which again makes me fucking even more pissed off because they can do so much more.
The boyfriend's head on the deck.
That wasn't good, man.
Yeah. And that's one of the first scenes in the movie, so you're a bit like, oh, shit.
I liked the premise of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, again, starts off, perfect Evil Dead movie. Fucking through the fucking...
Yeah.
Through the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Across the lake. You're like, fucking go ahead, it's fucking Evil Dead. No, it's a fucking drone. I should have known
Yeah.
At that point where it's a fucking drone, I should have known. I should have just gone, okay, safe horror. Buckle up for a nice, safe horror movie now.
Yeah. Now, Lee Cronin is a massive Evil Dead fan.
Yeah.
And you can see it
you can
in
totally see
all the nods he's done.
All
Other
the interviews
nods.
that I've listened to, read.
Yeah.
Massive Evil Dead fans. Favourite film of all time is Evil Dead 2.
That was 2 was his favourite.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. So there's... yeah, so to have that bit at the beginning was like, yes. I loved it. And it was like, drone, oh, okay. But what I liked about the beginning was the whole... Let's call it a prologue, isn't it? Because it is, really, isn't it? Because it's the day before. Mm-hmm. That, as the movie goes on, I forgot all about that. Until the very end. And then you go, oh, shit! So, yes, because you forget it says 1 day earlier. And you're like, oh, shit, it just carries on. And then we'll get into the why that will carry on.
There was a theory that I think it was the Evolution of Horror podcast.
Oh, they did an Evil Dead special, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, have you listened to it?
Yeah, all of them. Yeah.
So, did you get onto the... I say theory, it's not a theory, somebody said it. And it fits. So Lee Cronin wanted to go on and do other movies.
Yes.
Following on from this.
Yeah.
And I think this will work.
Okay.
So the Deadites take over the world.
Oh.
From this bit. Yeah?
Right.
And then Ash wakes up in the cave at the end of Evil
At
Dead.
the end of Army of Darkness, the other version.
The world is destroyed. And this is how it starts.
Oh my God.
And I thought that was really good. Unfortunately, that means Ash coming back and fucking Army of Darkness and custard pies.
He's retired. He said he's retired.
But it's a nice idea.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah. Oh, wow.
And that was just like one person saying that. It's not.
Yeah. No, that's good.
It's not like this isn't the way that it's going.
No.
But it's a nice idea.
They're definitely expanding because while out doing promo bits for Evil Dead Rise, you'll see it. There has been a picture, not captured because it's not like a surprise or anything. It's not been papped or anything, but all of the girls, from the Evil Dead, from Cheryl, from Cheryl up to Mia, is with them, and I'm thinking, ooh, there's something happening now. There is something happening, definitely. It's almost like Raimi has gone right. I'm giving Lee Cronin the start because we already had Freddy Alvarez who did 2013, you know. Oh yeah, superb. So 10 years later, we've had Evil Dead Rise. Now I think they're gonna. What I've read is that they're hoping to do one every couple of years.
Okay.
I welcome it.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, I welcome it. Yeah. I love the opening scene. I absolutely love it, and that like I say, the title card is just insane.
Absolutely perfect.
Did you notice? You see it?
Yeah.
In the water.
In the water. It's fucking brilliant, man.
But the opening scene of 2013 is the best one. I fucking love that whole opening scene. Yeah. Oh, before that title card of Evil Dead, that whole thing is just genius. Anyway,
I think Lee Cronin was on to not a bit of a. It's not that he was onto a bit of a downer or like a bit of a. He was up against a massive movie, and everyone. Yeah. And I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
I'm judging every Evil Dead movie against the 2013 and the original.
Well, that's it. You see, he's had to go after. Yeah, it's like.
And if you ain't pulling that out of the bag, nerds like me are going to be going, just didn't cut it, mate.
Yeah, it's like a metal band, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, how does one go on after you've just seen Slayer play or Maiden or what do you mean or whatever? And you're like, oh fuck, how do I top that? So you've already got your work set against you. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Last nitpick for me. It was a nitpick, and I've calmed down on it now. But it was.
I won't.
No, you won't. It's not a nitpick from the film. It's a nitpick from everyone else. Can we talk about this?
Fuck. Please. Let's
talk about this classic scene. My missus bought this the other day, and I was like, oh, "Can I borrow it?" Why? I'm doing splatter plastic. I may need a cheese grater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. This was in the trailer.
Yeah.
So, everyone was talking about this.
Really?
Everyone was talking about this before the movie came out.
Okay. So,
And
I'd read it.
You didn't
I
see
hadn't
it.
seen the trailer.
A massive talking point before the movie and after the movie. Yeah? The scene is about 2 seconds long.
Yeah.
Yeah? And yes, you're like, ooh. But that's it.
I've literally done it to myself. Cheese grating. I've gone.
Oh, yeah, we've all done it. I thought you meant you went like that on your biking leg. Yeah. But it's the whole lot. It's a bit different than your fucking knuckle, isn't it?
What do you see from the whole lot?
Yeah, you don't see it. That's what I mean. It's
you
2
see
seconds.
graze at best. Your kids have had worse on their knees from falling off a fucking bike. Therein lies my point.
Yeah.
You know, you had all these setups and all this like fucking this fucking gaudy fucking movie, and you literally get
Right. Okay. Yeah. It does it. I cringed the first time because you knew it was coming. Because, like I say, I've seen it in the trailer. So the first time I saw it, I was like, ooh. On repeated viewings, it doesn't bother me at all. Not that it ever bothered me a lot. But people are talking like, oh my God, the cheese grater. It's 2 seconds long.
It's 2 seconds long and shit all happens. You see nothing. You see a graze. If I want to see a fucking cheese grater in a movie,
yeah,
I want to see repeated.
Do you want to see the bits of flesh coming out of the
Yes.
like curling over like cheese
want to
does?
see bone. I want to see fucking blood.
You see the muscles and all.
I want to see everything getting taken off the body.
Yeah.
Like in 2013.
Yeah. When she's standing and it's torn and it comes off.
Or the scene with the fucking X-Acto knife. If that would have been in Evil Dead Rise, you would have seen knife, tongue, cut.
Yeah, true. And then the other thing is it happens, and the next scene it's just bandaged up.
Yeah,
There's no mention of it. No mention. I was just like, oh, because it's been made to be like this is
massive
this.
like
People are taking these to Lee Cronin and getting them signed.
Jesus Christ,
sort of thing. You know what I mean? And I've got the record and stuff, and on my other Instagram, I might go, ooh, record and this together. I don't want to do it because the film is not about this.
Please don't put that on Splatter Plastics.
No, I meant on my one.
Yeah, don't even do it there.
No, that's what I mean.
Because you're associated with Splatter Plastics.
But this isn't the movie.
It's not the movie.
But everyone is talking about this.
I mean, in all fairness, I have seen some...
It's good.
I've seen some shit in films.
Yeah.
Never seen the cheese grater getting used.
No, I like the fact they did it.
I like the idea of it.
It's the hype of it.
It's the hype of it, and it's the... Again...
Overhype.
It's the normies.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean?
No, but I listen to horror podcasts and they're like, oh my god. And I'm going, oh my god, what?
Maybe.
What?
Maybe we're just desensitized.
No, maybe.
You know what I mean?
Maybe. We were spoiled by 2013 gore. Maybe. Anyway, that can go back down.
Fucking put it away. Put it away.
Those are my only nitpicks. And on repeat viewings, they're not as bad, apart from the Cassie thing. I really that annoys me. Apart from that, I'm all right. I'm all right with it. I can put it on. I enjoy it, top to bottom. Yes. Yeah, but that's the difference. That's us, isn't it? Horses for courses. Hills and valleys, peaks and
troughs,
and blah blah blah. Yeah.
It's not a bad movie. It's not a fucking good movie. It's not.
Right, okay.
It's not my Evil Dead.
It's not my Evil Dead, which is basically it. Right, are you ready?
Yes.
Evil Dead Rise trivia. You might know some, you might not.
I will put my pen down, sir.
Okay, do you want me to give you what I got first?
Yeah, man.
Right, first off, obviously, like 2013, it was shot in chronological order.
Which I didn't know, and I thought that was really nice.
Yeah,
that's good. That was good.
I mean, a lot of blood was used in this. There's 6,000 litres of whatever.
It was 6,500 litres, or 1,720 gallons of blood, versus the 2013's 70,000 gallons.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it was as bloody as the
versus
2013.
Evil Dead 2's 880 gallons.
Oh, wow, you've even got Evil Dead 2 in there.
So 2013, still
the glorious. But for the same reason, has to be shot chronologically because of the mess. The actual the building was a set. It wasn't actually shot there. It was shot in New Zealand for cheap on the cheap. Yeah, so that I thought was interesting. Did you get that the pizza place?
Henrietta.
It was called Henrietta's. See, why? What's wrong with that?
Fuck off, man. It's meant to be the Evil Dead universe. It's not fucking Star Wars.
He's a fan, isn't he?
I know, and so am
I don't think he's doing it for the fans. He's doing it because he loves it. It's Evil Dead 2.
It's not spaced.
No, but
Full cheese pizza.
if we were doing an Evil Dead movie, we would want to put something in there. We would, wouldn't we?
I want to put a bit of gore in there.
Okay, you can put extra gore in. I want to put a nod to something. I loved the fact that it was Henrietta's pizza. I liked it.
Did you get onto the other one?
Fonda's truck. Yeah, which is it's his what's name in it?
Army of Darkness.
Yeah, it's his
Jane Fonda.
Jane. Yes, I saw that. That was good. The colour of the chainsaw.
Yellow.
Yes. Now it's red in the old classic trilogy and even in Thing, but it was yellow because
there was no Oldsmobile.
There was no Delta 88, and so that was the nod to have that. Now I like that.
I like that as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what else I liked about it?
What's that?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Is that yellow?
It's yellow.
Oh, see, that might be another nod.
Could be.
That'd be another nod. There you go. And this is the first movie that, out of all of them, that doesn't have the 88 Delta as well. Yeah, because all the others, even in 2013, they had the Delta, didn't they? So that was pretty cool. Yes, as I mentioned before, Beth, as well as David from the 2013 remake of Evil Dead, are the only protagonists not to lose their hand. Although...
I don't think David was a protagonist, really.
No, I know. That's what it's written down there.
He was set up as being, but it wasn't.
It was Mia, wasn't
the
it?
old switcheroo.
That switcheroo, which was nice, but then Mia became the main protagonist, and she lost her hand anyway. Yeah. So there you go. Did you get the 3 Shining references?
Obviously, the fucking glaring one. Obviously, the glaring one was the elevator.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally forehead slapped in the pictures.
Well, at least it wasn't slow-mo.
No, it wasn't.
Because if it was slow-mo, you would have been like, well, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
At least it was full-on, the doors are open, they were out.
Yeah,
so, that was incredibly obvious. Did you get the other 2?
I don't remember.
Okay, I've written down. So, actually, the bit you hate the most, the drone over the lake, was a bit of a, beginning with the...
That's tenuous. Did he say that?
No, I've read them as trivia. I found them as trivia, but it's not official. And the last one, there is a scene after the keyhole bit, and Cassie's gone, oh, you're fine now, open the door, trying to get her, and then they've knocked her out, and she shouted at her, Beth. There's an upshot of Beth looking up against the door, which is a reminiscent of Jack
in the freezer.
Yeah. Looking up. Yeah.
Okay.
Which brings me back to another nitpick that I've forgotten about. And this is probably the one that annoys me probably second after Cassie. How many times can we talk about groupies?
I was going to bring that up.
Okay, well, is that in your trivia?
No. It's going to be exactly the fucking same as yours, mate. Again, with the script.
Yeah.
It just got Evil Dies Tonight a little bit.
Yeah.
Fucking, I know you call it a groupie. Everybody calls it a groupie. All the way through to the point.
From the beginning to the end.
Literally, the last end line. Scene, the last line. Which, again, made me go, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I was getting a bit bored of that now. And it was mentioned 5 times in the movie.
Yeah.
6 if you count Cassie going, what's a goopy?
Yeah. What's a goopy? But it was just that the last line of what was meant to be like...
The last moments.
And that's how you do it.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, I've got a couple of people I know, females, who are guitar techs. It wouldn't take too kindly to being stereotypical, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, they're not all, actually.
Yeah, they're actually doing a job.
Yeah.
They're a fucking guitar tech.
Yeah.
They work
pretty damn hard.
hard.
Yeah. So that was a bit like, you just... Evil Dies Tonight, like you said. That bang on the nail. I didn't even put that two and two together.
It was just every fucking 2 minutes. It felt like it was
Yeah.
like, oh, you're gonna say groupie again? Go on then.
You know when fucking Mr. Fonda comes out.
Oh, you the groupie sister.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
It's just dead rude. Who are you? Not hi, how are you? But then at the end he's like, nice to meet you. Hang on. anyway.
Script.
Yeah, there you go. Now the records. We've got to get into the records bits because we love that bit. I do anyway. The records that were found in the vault with the Necronomicon were recorded in 1923.
Yeah.
You got that,
problem here, isn't there?
There's a problem, yeah. Vinyl records weren't invented until after the 1930s.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I've
But
got
that's-
another little issue with this. And I
Go
was
on
talking to Lisa about this before when we were watching it. When you see the book in the film,
Yeah.
there's only pictures in it.
Yeah. There's no words, is there?
What's he translating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although when the credits roll and they've got their names, have you seen all the little?
That's what Lisa said.
Yeah.
Because it looks like the grain of the paper to me.
Hmm.
But it could be like tiny little writings.
Yeah.
But I was watching it and I was like,
Where's the words?
what are they actually fucking translating here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. True. Yeah. Good point. Yeah, this is funny. So when Danny plays the first vinyl record it recites the lines from the Necronomicon. The label shows that it was dated November 13th, 1923. Yeah, the first one does. And when he plays the second one, it was recorded the following January. The recording says it is the year 1923, January. So there's a continuity area there.
Okay.
Yeah, the dates, because we'll get into what I've made later, and I've gone, well, they don't fit straight away. So I've had to kind of work it out myself and change it a little bit. Yeah, that was a bit thing. I've got the eyes. Have you got the eyes in yours?
Yeah.
Should we get into the eyes?
I like the eye bit.
Oh, I fucking love the eye bit.
I thought it was a nice little nod. So you've got Ellie's eyes are kind of like reflective silver.
Yes.
Sort of thing.
Her own kind of
Yeah.
vision
It's
of the
her
dead
own
eye.
deadite type thing.
Yeah.
Whereas Bridget's is from 2013.
It is. It's the
It's
2013
exactly the
eyes.
same as
It's the
2013.
Sith eyes.
Yeah.
Yellow and red.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
Whereas Danny
My favourite.
goes back to the OG.
Oh, my
Just them
absolute
fucking white boiled egg eyes, man.
favourite.
Absolutely brilliant.
When I saw he had the white, I was like, yes,
Yeah.
that is the trilogy, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Loved it.
That's my Evil Dead.
That's your Evil Dead. I love that. I love the fact that Bridget's was 2013. It's like a nod to them all.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was amazing.
Perfect.
I loved that. Amazing. And this is a nice bit of interesting trivia. So Mark Mitchison, who plays Mr. Fonda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give that's my gun, you thieving cunt. That
Ridiculous.
he played the voice of Marcus Littleton on those
On
those records.
No way.
Yeah, because he's a British actor who lives in New Zealand
Oh,
now.
okay.
So it's like, I thought that was a nice little thing because it's like he did it.
Yeah.
And I love the fucking
The
record bit. The record bit. What this has set up with that is set up, like you say, the start of something. This has just opened up the doors now. Oh, I can't wait. So that's the trivia I've got. What have you got?
So I've got a lot of nods to the OG.
Okay.
To be honest with you, did you get onto the nods to the OG? Apart from the eyes.
No, tell me what
Okay.
I missed.
So the opening scene
Yeah.
where she's walking through and you see the clock on the wall.
Yes.
Pendulum stops.
Yes.
Actual clock that was used in Evil Dead.
No.
Like the actual.
They've got the-
They've said it's
Because through Sam Raimi,
yeah,
isn't it?
Sam Raimi had the actual clock.
No way.
And it was the same one.
And that's the one that Cheryl draws,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's amazing. Get in.
Ellie's arms,
Yes.
all tattooed with vines.
The vines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
I
a nod.
like what they did with the lift. I like it. Because 2013 did it.
Yeah.
And I was quite surprised in a sense because Sam Raimi had said a while ago now, but years after the fact that, I don't know why I did that in a sense. So for 2013 to do it, it was a bit like, ooh.
I think it's
In the way the world is now.
the way the world is now. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's an Evil Dead movie.
Yeah.
You want to be shocked.
It's
You
a bit
want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A bit safe.
However,
I liked it. I
don't want to see another fucking tree.
No, we
scene
don't
in
need
my
it,
life.
no.
You know what I mean?
But just the fact that it was in a lift, it was different,
It was
wasn't
a nod to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
so the vines were the nod to the trees.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And it was literally around that arm, and around the legs.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Didn't
So
notice
it
that.
was kind of like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you're acknowledging it.
Nice.
The reading sequence at the beginning, absolute nod to the original.
Yes.
Yeah, Jack of Hearts.
Yes, it was. Yeah, when she was reading Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
The double voice. I loved it.
Did you notice when the double voice come in?
I know.
It was the passage.
Later on.
Let me in.
Is that what it
And
was?
as soon as she starts going, it just starts
me in.
going, let me in.
Does it then softly? Let me in.
Yeah.
Let me in. And then, the double voice, man. Ooh.
Did you get onto the join us
No.
in the lift? So
Is that what it says?
when she gets with the anchors,
Yeah.
you just there join us,
No.
like really long played. Yeah.
Oh shit! Didn't know.
Which I got onto that in the pictures.
Did
I
you?
was like, oh, yeah.
I only watched it last night, and I only realised that the hair gets pulled up before the earring pull.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
looking at the ear every time. I didn't see the hair
Yeah.
getting pulled up, and this was interesting because there was a voice. It was like something there this time. You never see it. It was just a, isn't it? But this was like something was there. Yeah. Oh wow! I've got to recheck that out now.
Join us in there.
Nice.
Already talked about the eye colours. Already said that there's no
Colours.
Oldsmobile.
The eyes, man.
What did you think about the Necronomicon in this?
Now,
Nostramos, them fucking
Naturom, Demonto.
Demonto.
Oh, I love the teeth. I like the teeth.
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I love that it looks different from 2013. I love that it looks different from the trilogy. What I love is that Lee Cronin has said via Sam Raimi that this is, and it mentions it in the record, this is one of the three, fabled volumes of the Book of the Dead or whatever, which basically means that the
OG.
the OG was the first book.
2013
was the second, and this is the third. And it's possible that in Army of Darkness, where he turns up at the thing and he goes, 3 books. No one said anything about 3 books. Are the 3 books because this is in what was it, 1300 AD. So it's linking.
book.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I love it.
I wonder how they got it out of Hogwarts.
What, the book?
Yeah, the Monster Book of Monsters. Have you ever seen the Monster Book of Monsters in Harry Potter?
I've never seen a Harry
Fucking
Potter movie in my life.
It's the Necronomicon.
Is it, yeah?
It's got little teeth on the side.
Oh, yeah.
It's little teeth when it opens and it goes.
Oh, shit.
It's the fucking Necronomicon. As soon as I seen it, I was like, oh man, you fucking ripped off Harry Potter in an Evil Dead film. It's literally.
Oh, right.
Put a picture
so
up.
They've gone, no. Evil Dead first. Yeah.
Fucking Monster
I've
Book of
seen
Monsters.
that, so I wouldn't have known. No. Yeah.
As soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, mate.
Yeah.
That's my trivia, mate.
Pages are nice, though.
Page is nice. The artwork in it is
Superb. Yes.
really like
It
it.
is really nice. It's good. Yeah. The bit that gets me is the vinyl records. Now, obviously it was not made for us, but I feel like Lee Cronin has made this for us because we love vinyl. You know, we love horror, and the recite.
I would give my left nut
Yeah.
for someone to release them recordings.
Well, when we get into pressings, there's something I need to talk about related to that.
Okay then.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I know what you mean. Oh.
I'd fucking love that.
If you
Absolutely love it.
go to our episode before this, and basically I did something similar because I loved it that much. I made something, and you can see it. But I brought them so we can have a look tonight.
Do you want to get into presents?
Yes, let's do it. But before we do, let's just jump on to our composer little bit. That's fine. We'll jump into composing. There's not much, so it's not going to be very long.
Okay.
So Stephen McKeon, is it? He's an Irish composer, obviously, because Lee Cronin's Irish. Yeah. He's a composer of film and television soundtracks. He has received 2 Irish Film and Television Awards for Queen and Country and The Tiger's Tail. I have not seen either, and I don't think they're horror. So McKeon has written the scores for over 80 films.
Really?
As well as many TV dramas such as Black Mirror.
Okay.
I've never watched Black Mirror.
I've watched Black Mirror.
Is it good?
It's the most fucking depressing thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, well, he's done some of the scores for that. And also scored the 4th and 5th seasons of British fantasy drama Primeval. I've not seen that either. So he's a multi-instrumentalist whose work covers a wide spectrum from large orchestral scores, which we've got, through to ambient guitar-based music such as written for the Scottish BAFTA-winning film Summer. Whatever, I'm seeing that either. That's all I got on him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's done a bit, not much in horror.
I read a bit of how he got to the composing of this.
Oh, yeah.
And he used a lot of broken instruments.
Oh, right, okay.
So a lot of the sounds that you hear from this is him literally on a hacksaw on piano wire.
Right.
To get that sort of like...
That nasty...
Sort of nasty industrial
out of tune.
Yeah,
sort of
He,
screechiness.
at one point, the orchestra, because obviously you give them like play this, and it's like fucking all them weird symbols that they have. And one section was just say, go chaotic for 15 bars.
Oh, wow.
And it was just do what you fucking want for
so
15 bars, and it was just noise.
Nice.
And you can hear it completely when we get into the record, you can hear it. I really struggle to describe what these sounds sound like.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so should we get into
man.
So before we do, this is a little bit of a treat. Now, when this was released by Waxwork, summer?
Yeah.
Before summer.
Yeah,
before summer. It was a case of, I said to you, I've got a discount and it might work if we buy 2. So we were like, yeah, man, jump on it. So I bought 2 and then we've waited until when did we get it?
2 weeks ago.
Only 2 weeks ago, yeah. Now, we haven't met, we haven't had a chance. You've been busy, I've been busy. So you actually haven't opened yours. I opened mine, I played it, enjoyed it. But you've not opened yours. So your one you've got here tonight is your
live unboxing.
Is your real unboxing. Now, I'm not going to get mine out because I've seen it a million times. If you want to get yours out for the first time and then it's yours.
Well,
you do that and I'll get myself a beer.
Okay, then.
All right, then.
So, as he said, live unboxing from Waxworks. He's already opened it because he had to get his out.
I kept it in the box and everything as well. I just kept it in there and kept it safe.
That's heavy as shit.
And I didn't keep it in my loft because my loft got, especially in the summer, it got hot. So yeah. Nice.
The elevator.
Nice. There we go.
Let's get it without the hype sticker.
I had to put my hype sticker on the dust jacket. Not dust jackets. They've got those beautiful, those polyliney, what's the name ones.
So we've got hype sticker. He's done an unboxing for it. If you want to see this, I'm pretty sure it's the same. So original motion picture soundtrack, music by Stephen McKeon, 2 LP, Deadite and Blood. Hand-poured cuddle vinyl, tip-on jacket with built-in pages from the Book of the Dead. Printed inner sleeves, artwork by Steve Reeves.
I love the look of this.
Steve Reeves. Done a good job, man.
I love it.
That's cool.
Like we said, Ellie had the silver and red.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it.
Cool. Back
Now,
of it.
you will notice,
Elevator.
as I did, and last minute tracks.
1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes backwards.
It goes backwards. And what I noticed last night was, it says side A there, side B there. Yeah.
Side C, side D. Cool.
Very cool.
Right, so I'm going to get these records out before I show you. I'm not looking. Not looking.
Yours is totally different to mine.
Not looking.
Oh my god.
So, let's have a look at this. That is a bit fucking cool, isn't it?
How good is that? So there you go. So there's your writing.
Oh, so there's your writing there.
There's your writing there.
Okay,
It is in whatever language it is.
Yeah. something else in there. Get that out in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
And there's your Marauder.
That's a cool one.
Look at that. All pieced together. Now, on my unboxing,
Oh.
Yeah, I did exactly the same. When I
Okay.
unboxed it, I went...
I mean, okay, it's good enough, but...
I wanted more.
I wanted more.
Yeah, I wanted more pages.
But, you know what? I'm happy with that. That's cool, man. That's a good gatefold.
Yeah.
I like that. It's good.
Yeah, I did the same. I was literally like, oh, I thought it would be more pages. I don't know why. Don't know why I did, but...
Because Creepshow was a basic comic, isn't it?
Yeah, is that waxwork as well?
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you think?
Yeah.
That reminds me of Profondo Rosso.
Yeah?
Yeah. So Waxwork released Profondo Rosso,
Right.
and it just reminds me of that, with all the eyeballs. And it also, strangely, reminds me of Get Out.
Oh, right,
It's
yeah.
the same guy that's done the artwork. Maybe it is. Don't know.
Not sure.
Back of it with the bump. Don't like that at all.
No.
No.
Just no.
No. But, whatever.
That's your dust jacket.
Oh, is it a dust jacket?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I haven't kept mine in the dust jacket because I think they're quite nice in them little poly sleeves, so I've kept them in there.
Okay, let's have a look at these records, shall we?
So I can see from here yours are quite different to mine, which is good because it's hand poured.
Okay, so side A.
Well, nice them polyline
I really
covers.
like
Yeah, they do that with all now, don't they?
Ooh,
Oh,
nice,
you've got way loads of blue in that.
that's cool. Love that. Love the original. Like that's from the movie.
That's taken from the Priest recordings, and I love that.
That's cool.
When I saw that, and I saw they were doing these. I think these were the first ones done at their plant.
Yeah, I think you were.
I think they were. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they were.
So I'm just trying to see what's written in the dead wax.
Oh, I never even looked, actually.
BGL.
All right.
It actually looks like it says Liam on it.
Oh.
Strangely, there. See if you can see that.
Let's have a look. Definitely says something like that, doesn't it?
It looks like Liam.
Oh, that's a bit strange.
Obviously for me, Waxworks
Yeah.
obviously knew it was mine. Ooh, I like that.
Oh my god, you got that's loads of blue.
That's cool, man.
Well, nice.
Little spots of white coming through there.
Yeah. Beautiful looking record.
Cool.
I love the colours, man. Colours are amazing.
A and B. Let's have a look at C and D.
Nice. Oh my god.
C and D is my fave.
Oh!
That shit.
Wow.
That's cool.
My C and D is actually better than the A and B, but that's beautiful.
Looks like a universe.
Yeah. It's like something like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Fucking boss.
Amazing. Those labels, the fact they've used the Priest labels, that's well nice. The purple in there.
Bleed through there.
Yeah.
So cool.
Beautiful.
Yes. Oh man, look at that.
Yeah, it's well nice. It is like a galaxy, isn't it? Look at that dispersed there. Oof.
Waxworks.
Spot on.
Done it again.
So,
Absolutely phenomenal.
I'll show you mine. Because
Right.
mine are quite different. Quite different. Right.
Can't wait to listen to this properly.
Yeah, because you've had to go on the old
Spotify.
Spotify to listen to it, haven't you? So yeah, mine isn't quite as colourful. I put mine there, you see.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know where else to put it. Mine are very heavy on the...
Very red, isn't it?
Yeah, very heavy on the red, this one.
I'll flip you one of mine if you want.
No, it's fine. I got more in that side.
See, I like that.
See, I think I like yours.
Do you want to swap it? It's just a swap.
It's the same thing.
I prefer the red one.
Do you?
Mm.
Really? I think I like the mix. So there's that one. Won't put them back in. It'll take forever. Put them on there. And then side 2 is a little bit more. Whoa! Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Whoa.
Yeah, I prefer yours.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. I love that. I love how they're all different, isn't it?
I love that.
That's a bit like what yours is like, but there's more red on the outside, isn't there? And then D for me. Oof. No.
That's fucking cool.
That's nice, isn't it? A little splodge. It's like almost like half and half, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, nice. That's the beauty of hand poured and splatter, isn't it?
Exactly.
Is no two
Not
are
two
the
are
same. If you were a mad collectist, is that even a word?
You're never gonna get.
You couldn't unless you bought them all.
Yeah. You're never gonna.
Which you're never gonna do. Right. So before we get into tracks, with me absolutely loving the Priest thing. Or actually,
you've been an Uber nerd.
Oh, definitely. Should we get on to our tracks first? Because I think it relates to it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll show those. All right, mate. You go first.
So as you can just see, I've just got this, so I've only been skipping through these on Spotify and what have you.
Yeah.
However, I've got 4.
Okay.
4 faves. I know we only do 3, but I've got 4.
I've got 3. Okay. Okay, cool.
So my first one is Opening the Book of the Dead.
Yes.
Absolutely fantastic piece of music, man. So it starts with that lullaby.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
And it's just got these waves of drums and horn sounds. Kind of sounds like when the alarm goes off in the 2013 version, or like Silent Hill, where you just get that in the background where it's just like...
Yeah.
It just happens perfectly in sync with when he drops the needle down. You just hear it go, and it's like that fucking alarm bell going off.
Yeah.
And you hear all these like screams in the background. Because I've been listening to it on headphones. It's really
in
muffled.
there. Yeah.
But you hear all these like mad fucking tortured screams coming through it.
That's weird, because towards the end of the track, I'm sure I heard something from the original Evil Dead.
Yeah.
But on repeated listens, I can't find it.
Yeah. It's weird. There's loads of bits in this,
weird.
and it's like snapshots of like the original Evil Dead and 2013.
Yeah.
All the way through this, there's just little bits that you're like, I fucking recognise that from somewhere. It's brilliant.
It's weird how I've gone back and I can't find it though. It's like, what?
So the scene when this piece of music is when it starts when Danny cuts himself on the
Trying to get the Harry Potter book open.
And you and he puts the record on, and the book's already got blood on it, and it opens. It's like the pages are going, and you see Ellie walking towards the lift.
Yeah.
And that's when the track stops on that massive choral crescendo. Just as she gets into the lift, track finishes.
Oh, right.
Fucking perfect.
Yeah, because as the choir bit starts, it's her just tidying up the house.
Yeah.
It's Ellie just tidying up the house, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
What I was saying to you before, what I really liked about this whole record is that it's in perfect chronological order.
Yes.
They put it track 1, 2, 3, and if you put this on with the movie, it just plays along with the movie.
Yeah, and that's what we want, isn't it?
Yeah, but not only does it play along with the movie, it's in time. So you can put this on and have a live soundtrack to the movie.
Yeah.
It's weird the way that they've done it, and I don't know if it's just me making that, you know what I mean? But every gap in between songs is on the movie.
Yeah.
And then it comes in. It's brilliant.
And these track titles let you know what it is.
Exactly, it's a perfect story.
It's not Batman Begins, it's Name of Every Bat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sequence 1 to 9.
Yeah, oh, there you go, even more so,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it tells you where you are. You're like, what's this one? Oh, it's Psycho Bitch. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like that as well, yeah.
Second choice.
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny, die.
Really?
Yes, mate.
Oh, did you think it was very long,
It's
though?
amazingly long.
8 minutes long.
But it's a long scene that incorporates a lot. So, the scene starts with Ellie being dead on the bed and the guy praying over it.
Yeah.
And it's where you see the eye.
Yes.
With the fly on it. Yeah. Which I loved.
Yeah.
You know I've got a massive, horrific fear of eyes.
Yeah.
2 scenes in this where I was like, oh man, that's fucking creepy.
The bath,
and I will stand.
Yeah.
The bath is one of my favourite things I've ever seen in a horror movie. Ever.
Oh, when she goes up? Or when she comes out?
The eyes. when you throw it in the bath and you see it.
Oh, and they go right up and they're all red.
But go that far that you see the muscle stretch.
Yeah.
Makes me feel fucking ill.
I love it.
Every single time I see that, I'm like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Never seen that in a horror movie before, and it is brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was saying before. It's not a bad movie.
Mm.
I just wanted more.
Yeah.
But the bits that they do show you,
Oh, good.
there's some bits in it
Yeah.
that are good. So, Ellie's dead, fly on the eye,
Yeah.
then she has the seizure, then you get into the bath, eye roll,
Yeah.
yeah? Jumps out of the bath, and the scream. And it's got one of the best, one of the worst pieces of script that I've heard in the whole of the movie.
Okay.
So this is the Mummies with the Maggots now.
Yeah.
And then she follows up by, I'm free now. Free from you titty-sucking parasites. You don't need to say that, love. You're a deadite. You're just free now. One by one, we will take you.
Do you know what I loved about that scene? The whole from when because she's in the kitchen, she's doing the eggs,
frying the eggs.
she's not talking right and all that.
What was that about?
You know when she's side on and they're all there. That doesn't look like a right scene. It looks superimposed, doesn't it? Not superimposed. It looks like it's added scene. It doesn't look right. I don't know if it actually is the proper film from the back.
It's kind of like forced perspective type thing.
Weird.
It's weird.
It always a weird look. I mean, I love the cinematography in this film. All of it is great.
Yeah.
But then she drops the eggs on the floor, and then for a minute it's Ellie again.
Yeah.
And she says, "It's in me."
Yeah.
And then she arches over, and the spine comes up. That's fucking brilliant. Then she crawls over, then she pukes, and then she says, "Don't let them take my babies." That is the moment where she dies.
Yeah.
Fucking love it. And then the phone call, like you were saying before that, it's the phone call.
With Bethy Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the plate.
Burning.
I'm burning alive, and then the screen goes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Did you notice the spider web on the screen?
Oh, just the cracks of the screen, yeah. Yeah.
Cracks in the screen. The same cracks as the original where you get the pencil in the ankle.
And it comes
and the
out.
spider web's out.
See, Lee Cronin, fan. It's a fan.
He is a fan.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
If that's the way it works in the Evil Dead universe, and he's already recognised that,
Yeah.
why the fuck didn't Beth turn into a deadite?
Oh, it's spreading blood throughout the whole movie.
Yeah. And she got cheese grated. So essentially, she got cheese grated the same as Cheryl in the first one. Got a pencil in her ankle.
Yeah.
Why did she change?
Yeah, there's been talk on podcasts about that because both of them quite easy in the lift of blood. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But anyway, yeah. I've seen that in places. Yeah.
Song and scene finishes out with one of my most what the fuck has just happened moments.
Go on then.
When she attacks Bridget with the tattoo
Yeah.
needle.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrifying. Boop. Just boop, little tattoo on your cheek. That's okay. We can do that. Evil Dead, no, should be getting smacked into her face. When you see that tattoo needle going towards her eye, that should have pierced, man. That should have been a full-she fucking...
Kids.
Exactly.
Yeah,
this is my point.
Kids.
If that would have been an adult,
Yeah.
that would have gone right through her eye, and she would have been like tattooing her brain.
The only reason why
Shit
it didn't
flying
got
out
the cheek
everywhere.
is she turned at the last second, wasn't it?
Oh, fucking bollocks.
But the reason why she turned was you forget that she did herself first. So it's the blood, isn't it? And it got into her cheek. That's why that started going off. Like
Not the point that she licked the wound after it.
oh, and that as well, yeah.
Mate, it just pissed me off. I was just like, oh, she got a little tattoo on the cheek. Oh, that's not fucking scary, is it?
Yeah.
Post Malone's got a fucking tattoo on his cheek. Doesn't make him a fucking deadite. Jesus Christ, a lot of my friends have got tattoos on the face. Doesn't... Oh, shit. And then she goes out. She gets locked out. And then you get the nod to Evil Dead 2, where she sucks out the eyeball.
Yes. Yeah, straight to the... And that does him over. No.
That's I'm not doing it no more. I can feel me fucking... I need like panpipes or something playing.
I think you need to set your blood pressure.
Fucking hell, mate. So the score,
Yeah.
as you said, it's a very, very long score. it's just got a big mixture of muffled chloral overtones to it.
Yeah.
But it's got these metal grindings that are going through it, and I think it's where you had the hacksaw and the piano wires sort of thing, because it sounds really unnatural. What I got from this whole score, it's kind of like a weird. It stands alone. It's brilliant. I love it.
Yeah.
But it's got, for me, it's got overtones of 2013. They've kind of taken what was good from 2013 and built upon that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it also reminds me of The Witch.
Right.
In a lot of, because, what was his name? Mark Corvin used a lot of experimental instruments
right.
to score for that. And some of the sounds that you get through this, you can't work out what they are. There's dead weird sounds coming through.
Yeah.
It also reminds me a lot of Colour Out of Space.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because that, again, it's got all these, like, weird, like, overtones and, like, weird ambient noises going through it. It's fucking dead good.
Yeah.
So it's got all chaos strings and vocals, and it's got this, I think, near the end of it, it's like, it builds this massive ball of tension, because it builds, and then it drops. And it keeps on building, and keeps on dropping, and keeps on building, until it comes to this, like, massive fucking horn section at the end, and it just goes dun, dun, dun. I love it. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny, die. Fucking brilliant.
Right.
Next one, Say Cheese.
Yeah.
Say Cheese. So obviously, scene is Sean Beth the book. So she's like, script, record collectors.
Yeah.
I want to see them vinyls.
Ah, it doesn't matter. I'm not asked.
No, it doesn't ask me at all, but it's a fucking record. You know what I mean? He calls them records.
Yeah.
But
non-collectors call them that, don't they?
Records. Bridget's possession starts. I think he's doing the lullaby in the hallway.
Yeah.
Which, through listening to this on Spotify, not on vinyl. Not on vinyl.
Yeah, I get it now. Yeah.
Is this on this? The lullaby?
No.
Oh man, they missed a chance with that, because I think this lullaby that she sings is haunting.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the Wicker Man or something like that. It's really, really good. So Bridget vomit.
Yeah.
All the insects coming out.
Oh, the black coming out of the nose, then the eyes. Yeah.
I thought that was nice.
Yeah, it was
I
great.
thought that was a good scene.
Yeah.
Then it's your favourite bit with Cassie.
Yeah.
And then it's the Foo Fighters video with the ventriloquist puppet show. Daddy's here. Where is he? He's over there. Hello.
One last thing before I quit. Yeah.
And then you get another. Open the door, like your legs, you groupie slut.
Oh, jeez.
Fucking no need for it. Then it cuts to Bridget eating glass and the creepy crawlies.
Love it.
And then finishes with the title of the track, Say Cheese, is the cheese grater. Yeah. Bridget's eating glass.
Yeah.
Could have been so much better, couldn't it?
Wow.
That glass could have come right through her throat and just gone down.
Yeah, it just pushed,
just like, yep. I've seen David Blaine doing that on the telly, where you see the glass in his throat and it's just like... Wah, wah.
I love the fact that she's just on the thing, just like that, looking at it that way.
Just munching on the glass.
And then turns and does it. It's like, I loved it. It's great.
So I think this part of the score was the longest part of the album.
Right.
So I'm not breaking it down. It's just 9 minutes of everything.
Is that even longer than Eeny Miny Die?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So it's 9 minutes and 47 seconds. So it goes from that beginning of this big long scene all the way through to the cheese grater. It's just pure horror. It's chaos. It's fucking everything in there.
Yeah.
It's everything plus the cheese grater and the kitchen sink is in this score. Brilliant. Burning Your Bridget is my last one.
Right.
Love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrified.
What did you think about her with a sheet? Oh, yeah, man.
Let's get there.
Oh, yeah. Go on, yeah.
So the score itself is just a lot of rolling percussion. It's got loads of on the strings, sounds like thunder in the distance, because it's got that like undertone going on. Loads of pluck strings, loads of haunting vocals, and at the end of it, there's this bit that I thought was really, really scary, and it just sounds like struggling for breath. It's just like you hear these like whisperings, and it's just like.
Right.
And it's just fucking haunting, man.
Yeah.
However, the scene is Beth listening to the last record, and they're going on about the dismemberments and like he danced around in the flames when we
chopped.
Yeah,
and I hacked.
fucking brilliant, man.
I love it.
So Bridget's back
Yeah.
in ghost form.
In bedsheet form.
Fuck me. Remember that bit in The Simpsons? Al's back in punk form. Bridget's back in ghost form.
I loved it. Floating legs.
Fuck me. So Bridget is back after being taken out
By Stephanie.
By one of the unsung heroes of the movie. Fucking Stephanie. And I'm not being funny. That scene where she gets fucking impaled, that is brilliant, man.
Yeah, because she turns
Absolutely
around
love
and
that.
very slowly
Just pulls it out.
pouring out of her mouth.
And-
But then also when she hits the deck, it's wow.
Yeah.
Talk about blood pile.
Oh, man. So
Yeah,
cool.
great.
Bridget as a ghost. I'm in two minds about it.
I love it.
It looks, visually, it looks fucking brilliant.
Especially when it goes.
Yeah. However,
Yeah.
I bring you back down to Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
Where was it, Bud? The one that's with, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, the one with the big fucking teeth. And he flies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He flies at her like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Looked fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't he just have her flying? Why couldn't the fucking gown fall off her and just have her flying towards him like Evil Dead 2?
Yeah.
It would have been so fucking cool, and Danny would have shat himself even more.
They did that later on. Bethy Boo! Fucking that was
You don't
great.
see it though, do you?
No,
you
you
know
just
what
see
I
it
mean?
from the bottom off, but it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I love that.
That scene without the sheet on it would have been fucking terrifying.
No, I love it with the sheet.
I like the sheet. It looks visually,
You don't
it
see
looks
the
good.
face.
Yeah, it looks like a body bag or something like that. But it looks good. Wish it would have been like proper, like fucking evil, like hands like that.
I
Like,
get
you
you.
know what I mean?
I get you.
Me, I just want it to be my Evil Dead. I just want it to be Evil Dead.
Right, I get you. I get you.
But that stab scene when she stabs Danny through the bicep, that's nice.
Yeah.
That is really nice.
And then in the chest as well.
And then in the chest.
Yeah, and it stays there, doesn't it?
Poor Danny, man, he's just covered in fucking blood. All he's trying to do is help Cassie, who's there.
Pushed her out of the way, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he literally, he's going, and he's just going in it.
That blood vomit is nice.
Yeah.
That is a nice blood vomit.
I love the fact, the fact that he has the white eyes. It just, loved it.
So they're my four.
They're your tracks.
They're my four.
Okay, give you mine, yeah? Only got the 3. Okay, so first off, Los Diablos. It's 2 minutes long.
It is 2 minutes long.
And it's not even a scary scene.
Nope.
Los Diablos is basically Beth turning up in the taxi and getting out, and it's pouring rain. I don't know why, but that little bit of score, very Christopher Young, very Hellraiser.
Yeah, it is.
And I love that. When I remember seeing it at the cinema and hearing that and going, oh, I love that. Straight away, I loved that bit. Really, really was like, oh my God. And as I've listened to this over the weeks, so I've had listen from Spotify, you know, and that is like, I always go to that track.
Yeah.
I used it in my little last Evil Dead recording video because I loved that bit so much. It's 2 minutes. It's literally just rain pouring down and she looks up at the big tower block. That's all it is. But then it not only have you got the violins, or I think we think it's violins of the Christopher Young style from Hellraiser, it then goes deep and it goes on, you go doo, and it builds ominous. It's just 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And I
brilliant.
love it. It's my favourite track on the whole thing. Isn't that weird?
That surprises me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
I had a feeling what your favourite track was going to be,
Okay.
and it wasn't that.
All right.
Continue.
Okay, there you go. Well, that's my first. Second was opening the Book of the Dead, obviously, for the same reasons of what you said, is the fact that he's opening the Book of the Dead. You've got the choral bit before, and it just goes into the, and it has a little snippet of Los Diablos in it. So I love that. It's not very Ghostbuster Syndrome. It's in it in a few tracks, but not as much as.
So that little, that's the little orchestral bit. That's just like really melancholic, isn't it?
Yeah.
That I can't even remember what it goes like.
Yeah, it's like Bill did. Yeah.
That reminds me of that's the one that reminds me of the 2013.
Sad Memories.
Yeah.
That track, Sad Memories. Fucking love it.
But it's pretty much the same, isn't it?
That is, to me, is very Christopher Young.
Yeah.
And when you get into later on, there's bits I hear from Don Davis, who did The Matrix. I hear snippets of The Matrix in it. You wouldn't have heard that. I can hear James Horner from Aliens in there.
Yeah.
And another one was...
So there's a bit near the end when you talk about James Horner, and I remember doing the Aliens review that we done years ago.
Yeah.
And I described a piece of music that he done, like cockroaches run, and it's just like tick, 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 tick,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
That's
And that bit that echoes goes... That's very James Horner from Aliens, isn't it? But it does that in this, in somewhere in the score. And the other bits I hear are Elliot Goldenthal from Alien 3. Very, like, banging, noisy percussions, which is probably those broken bits that you were describing.
Yeah.
Because there's bits of, like, twanging strings. Dang, 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 dang. Very much, very similar. So I can hear so much in it. Anyway. My favourite last track, Incantation.
I fucking thought that was knew it was going to be in there. That I officially left that out
because you knew it would be mine.
I knew it would be yours.
Oh, well, I've kept that to the last because, like when you hear the track, it starts and it's fucking, it's moody, isn't it? It's dark, and it doesn't come in till quite quite late on, right? But when you know when the needle drop is, because on the score it has like a whistle, like it's like a dee, it's like white noise.
Yeah.
And from there on in, you know when it's coming, but you don't.
Yeah. It always shits me up.
Yeah.
To this day, I'm listening and I don't know when it's going to... And it fucking scares the shit out of me.
Do you know how I found out about it?
It was me, wasn't it?
No. I watched it in the cinema the first time. Loved it. Driving home, it's pouring down with rain. It's nighttime. It's dark. Cause I just went late show. Yeah? So it's like, 1 a.m. Maybe later. Yeah, by the time I got out of there and drove back from the cinema. And, like I say, I'd just been in and watched it all by myself. Ooh, all by myself. All on my own. And I'm driving home and I'm going...
Apart from your little Usher mate.
Apart from Mr. Russia, yeah. And I'm down a B road now to get to my house from the cinema. It's a B road, right? Incantation comes on and I'm going, this is scary as hell. Because... bear in mind, we bought this. I hadn't heard it. I've never done a blind buy in my life. But because I'd loved the trailer and it's Evil Dead, I was like, I'm having this.
I remember phoning you.
Yes. And I said,
I was like, I'd listened to it on Spotify.
Yeah.
And I'd heard Incantation. And as soon as I heard it,
oh, right.
I was doing the dishes.
Yeah.
Took my fucking earphones off. It's just like...
Nope.
Not for the minute.
To do that to you.
Immediately phoned you.
Yeah.
And went, you need to fucking hear this, mate. You need to hear it.
I didn't know. I didn't. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
I mean, obviously, I put my earphones back in and went because I'm that type of person. Like, no, fuck that.
Let's carry on.
I need to fucking hear this.
Yeah.
Like, I need to watch this movie. I need to hear this piece of music.
Yeah.
Still shit me up.
Yeah.
Still didn't know when it was fucking coming.
No.
Fucking dropped the fucking knives on the floor the second time I heard it. I was like, whoa, fucking hell, there it is again.
Well, something similar happened to me. So I'm driving home. I'm in the B road, and there's no street lights, so it's my car, and it's raining like fuck.
Dude.
Right? It comes on, yeah. Scared the living shit out of me. If someone had seen me from a window or from a lane, they would have gone, "Oh my god, he's drunk." I went, fucking hell, in the car. I was swerving all over the road. Jesus Christ. Honestly, scared the shit out of me. Goosebumps all up my arm.
Absolutely.
All around the back of my neck and everything. And then it was scared to, oh my god, they've put it in the vinyl.
Yeah.
Oh, they've put it in the score. Made my night. The fact it had it in there.
We haven't actually said what it is.
Oh shit! No, we haven't. Have we?
So what it is is the actual incantation. It's the actual Kanda.
It's
Strata.
Marcus Littleton's saying the words.
Yeah.
like in the film,
It's
extra, and it's got the echo on it.
Fucking terrifying, man.
Waxwork did an absolute belter by sticking that in there. Whether it's them who's done it, or you know what I mean, or
It's
just
the first time that it's actually been on a record.
yes.
It wasn't on Evil Dead Reimagined.
Yeah.
It wasn't on Evil Dead 2.
No.
Certainly wasn't on Army of Darkness because that was too busy being green sleeves. It certainly wasn't on 2013.
No. So to have it in the score was honestly, it made my night. I couldn't believe it, and I was like, well, that's going to be played when it comes. So yeah, Incantation for me, absolute
Fucking belter.
scene stealer.
Yeah.
For the score now, that is. So yeah, there's my 3. Honourable mention, main title. It's a bit weak, to be honest.
I thought it was very weak for a main title.
I mean, it plays.
It does play.
This score plays as the movie, so you can hear the drone. You know, you can hear. I've seen it enough times to know which bit is which now. If you know what I mean. But it's just a bit of a lackluster main title. If anything, main titles. It wasn't that.
As a main title, dog shit.
I'd say
I think.
I call Lost Diablos the main title.
Yeah, so would
I would.
I mean, I didn't put it because I knew you were having it. My favourite track on this is Incantation.
Unbelievable.
Hands fucking down.
So when this came now, this arrived. Obviously, we wouldn't be able to open yours till now. I sat that night and I played the whole record because I'm waiting for that B-side track. And I wanted, please have the priest talk on it, please. Because that is like less than 5 minutes in total in the movie. Yeah?
They could have slapped that on.
They could have slapped at the very end, a little tiny little bit. It's not on there. And I'm devastated about that because I played it with anticipation, to be honest, going, please be on there.
Yeah.
You've already put the incantation bits on it. It's got to be on the end. It's got to be at the end. And the needle just went into the dead bit.
Did you not stand there and put your fingernail on it and go? See if it just start playing on its own?
No, I wish I did. So, because that scene in the movie, the whole vinyl records, we love its vinyl. You know,
I love it. I love this. It reminds me so much of Trick or Treat from the R80s movie.
Oh yeah,
where
yeah.
Sammy Kerr's talking to him through the record and stuff.
Ah, right, yeah.
Fucking love it, man. It's just such a nice little. It's a new thing,
But it's an old.
an old thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's been like so many things about like possessed records and like backmasking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's I just love it for that reason. It's like it fits into that like record mythology type thing. You know what I mean? It's just a nice little thing.
I love it. I love that bit, and I always tend now to go to the scene where Danny puts the records on. I love watching it. That's why I made that other video, because I just loved it. The fact as the first in Evil Dead, you had the tape recorder and it talks, and it's pretty much the same. It's a nod to that, isn't it? You know, 2. Is it the same thing in 2? Same thing in 2. 3. Well, 3's a bit different. The whole thing's a bit different.
But there was no tape recorder.
No, not tape recorder in that one. In 2013, David says the bloody stuff in the book, even though it says "do not say these words," which was a daft. What I loved about this was, well, it's a bit daft, isn't it? Really. What I love about this is he plays it, and Danny realizes this is wrong and tries to stop it, and it won't stop.
And then Trick or Treat it because it won't stop.
And then Easter lifts and then electrical.
Yeah.
It's like it's too late. I loved that. He got scared and tried to stop it. But what I loved about it the most was you had a snippet of the beginnings. What I've loved about all these Evil Dead movies is the history of the Book of the Dead.
Absolutely.
In Evil Dead 2, where it tells a story.
They go back to the castle of Kandar.
Yeah, it shows you it, and it shows the book, and then the sea's red. And I love the mythology of it. I don't know why, but I've always found it fascinating.
Exactly the same as you.
Inked in flesh, and you know, and bound in human flesh and inked in blood. I don't know why. I love it. And what Lee Cronin and the whole Evil Dead Rise thing has done has opened up literally prequel universe.
Yeah.
Potentially, you could have the early.
It's one thing that they've never done. Isn't it? They've never said. They said in Evil Dead 2 where it come from, but they've never done a movie of. And I think a movie of these priests.
Oh yeah.
Would be such a good film.
Oh,
fucking
definitely.
Priests, just demon priests just offing each other.
4 Lee Cronin's talked about 4 movies, whether it's based off, as in to be sequels of that or prequels, I don't know, but they say like in Alien was. When Alien came out, we don't know where the Alien came from because it's great. And then, of course, they did Prometheus and everyone was like, no, we don't want to know. With this, I want to know.
I want to know.
I want to know. I don't want it to be, what's the name? I love the whole thing. I mean, you got onto the the special cameo on the Priest recordings.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty fucking
Yeah.
the chin again, wasn't it? You had to be in there.
I thought you'd be all right with that because he wasn't in it.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely fine with it.
Yeah.
He's not coming on with fucking groovy or fucking give me some sugar baby or turning it into fucking slapstick again. You know what I mean?
There is a theory out there that...
You're not fucking ruining it.
No, it's only a theory. There's a theory out there that is Ash. Because he's time travelled.
I thought that.
Yeah.
I honestly did think that.
He could have gone back way before, become a priest.
Yeah.
To get into that, the church of, where was it? What was it?
St. Michael's.
St. Michael's, the City of Angels. And he could have been there to be like, destroy it. It's called the Book of Dead for a reason. You know what I mean? And I love that idea. Whether that was true or not, I don't know. But I loved that priest thing so much. So much! That
What did you do?
I went a little bit OTT.
What did you do?
Well, I went to, I was dropping off some stuff at the charity shop. We had
I thought you went into that hole underneath your house and found
there was a quake.
Yeah.
I realised in the bank vault underneath, which is another thing I love, the fact that it's in this vault, hidden underneath. Love it. And we don't know how long it's been there. Well,
so was the earthquake caused by the deadites?
No, I think it was just a quake.
Very apt, isn't it?
Well, all things happen for a reason. So I went to the charity shop and I dropped off some stuff, and there was a rack of vinyl records.
Or Mozart and Shawadi.
Yeah, all sorts of 60s groovy disco nonsense and like, James Last and stuff like that, Barry Manilow.
One Saxon record.
Yeah, not even that. So I went through and I went, hey mate, how much are these? And he said, unlabelled ones are £1. Oh, okay. So I picked up the ones without covers and with brownish looking sleeves. All right, cheers, I'll have them. Please. £3. 3 records. So use the computer and work. And I made... You haven't seen these yet, have you?
Nope.
I made my own versions
Oh,
of the Priest records. Only one-sided, because they're only one-sided in the movie.
Oh, man, they're fucking cool.
So it's basically... You would not put it on your turntable with the amount of dust that came off that record.
Absolutely fucking not, no.
You get your dust cleaner anyway, your little brush.
That's fucking cool, man.
So it's basically a disco or a stupid crap, ugly... What was it?
Stereo Galaxy.
I don't even know what that was.
Could be anything on that, man. It could be cool, man. I'd be listening to that fucking boss, man.
There you go. And because...
Notice it's the first time that I've ever...
Yeah, you can. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I found brown paper, you know.
You need to scuff that up a bit, man.
Well, I did do one. I did do all 3 of them, and I wrote them myself, but it looked terrible.
Yeah.
So I had to reprint them. So I've even put the dates in.
13th of January 1923. That's fucking cool, man.
There you go.
It just looks spooky as
But also
shit,
with the brown sleeves.
Yeah.
There you go. Show them up close. Look at that. I mean, they're complete fakes.
Yeah, obviously.
It's just a prop. But I love this in the movie.
I would be whacking that in a frame on the wall.
Would you?
Yeah, completely, man.
Well, you need 3 frames.
Because you've done 3.
Because I've done 3 of them. Of course I have. And the dates all correspond as well. There you go. Well, what's that one?
Hawaii?
Hawaii! Book of the Dead. Yeah, it's just the fact that...
The cool. That is cool. If you ever get to meet like Sam Raimi,
Get him to sign one. Part 3. Because it is 3 fabled volumes.
26th of January.
I just put a date in.
Are we on this? Million sellers hits of the 1969.
It was. Well, it still is, but, you know. Anything you
Oh,
recognise?
yeah. It's got a bit of Frankie Sinatra on there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's not quite the Book of the Dead, is it? Aquarius and Let the Sun Shine.
Oh, is that on there, is it?
Let
Brilliant.
the sun shine on your fucking deadite eyes.
Look at that.
That.
I loved it so much.
Mate.
I wanted props.
Get
frames.
Yeah, get vinyl frames for them, man. They are cool.
I loved it, man. Yeah.
Have you still got these?
I can make. Do you want a set?
Yeah, man.
Do you want a set?
Of course I want a set.
I'll do you a set. I'll do
I
you a
want some
set.
from the attic. They're fucking cool. Definitely want a set of them.
Ace.
They're bosh. Love that.
Yeah. Cool, man. So that part of the whole priest thing for me is win-win all the
Absolutely.
way. Absolute win-win. I can do that with these because they're just props. Just drop them on the floor.
Very liberating, that, isn't it?
Yeah, never do that. Touching them when you're not normally allowed, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. So, that is Evil Dead Rise. Yeah. I absolutely loved it.
Okay, then, in that respect, what are your scores?
Oh, okay. All right, then. Movie. Been umming and ahhing about this all sort of day because I'm like, I absolutely loved it. I've seen it twice in the cinema. I've seen it 4 times since. 3 this week. And apart from those niggles, which aren't that bad, but because there are slight niggles to it, I'm going to give, for me, the movie's going to be a 9.
A fucking 9?
I fucking loved it.
A fucking 9?
I loved it. Do you know why I loved it? Because you expanded on the history like we spoke about. I loved all that. I loved it. It's vinyl records as well. It's just like he's written it for us. Well, he hasn't, but it looks like it has.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love that. I love the building setting. I love the family unit. I like it. It's different. I loved how Ellie was as well as a Deadite because she walked with the toes and the way she when she grabbed onto the toes or on the wall,
yeah,
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And even when she perched up on is it Gabe the neighbour, you could see the legs like,
yeah,
it's like she had claws.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Okay.
I did. I absolutely loved it.
9.
Yeah, a 9 for me, mate. I love watching this every time. I've watched it 3 times this week.
Oh,
I seriously loved
Okay.
it. I seriously loved it. And cinematography, when the marauders getting put through the thing, and then it's just a shot from inside of the car of the blood spraying. Things like that. Beautifully done. When she's up and she perches on the neighbour, and there's that upshot when she just tucks her head up as if she's about to go down and bite. Things like that. Loved it. Cinematography, the music as well. Oh, all mixed in. It was great. The white eyes, the 2013 eyes, the vinyl records, everything. Yeah, for me it's.
All right.
For me it is anyway.
Okay.
Cool.
Score.
Now this is hard, because I've seen this film enough times now to know roughly which track is which. But if you drop this needle anywhere here, I'm gonna fucking clue where it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And unless I have to look, that's hard.
Okay.
I mean, these first ones is a bit more easier to do. Lost Diablos is that bit I like.
That's a bit chaos.
Yeah, it gets a bit chaotic towards the end. So the first half is really like, yes. But then second half, I'm a bit like, oh, I don't know where this is.
Okay.
I have to press, if I'm listening on Spotify, I have to press my phone to know where I am. And find that a bit hard. It's one of them scores, like 2013, you don't put it on for, I'm going to hoover the house. I'll put this on. Saying that, I was listening to this the other day in the house and doing some housework shit, as you do. It's scary as fuck. Because I found myself looking over my shoulder.
There's all weird noises in the background.
Scary
Like fucking cackles and laughs and fucking weird shit going on, man.
Yeah. So, because of it being hard to listen to unless you know where it is, and like I say, second half, like you said, is a bit chaotic. First half is great. I'll probably give it. I'll probably give the score a 7.
Okay.
I reckon a 7 because I love it, but then unless I know where I am, I don't know where I am. Unless I know where I am, I don't know where I am.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Movie for you?
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That's fair.
I like it.
I would have thought you'd gone 5 because there's no Ash. No, I'm joking.
Ash would have been in there. You would have been
Oh, mate, yeah. No,
I like
fine.
it.
Yeah.
It's too safe. It's too safe for me.
Yeah.
I want more out of an Evil Dead movie. Mm-hmm. However, it's a good premise.
Yeah.
Love the backstory.
Oh, yeah. Fucking brilliant.
I enjoyed the dynamic between the kids.
Yeah.
I do not like Ellie as a Deadite.
Didn't like it, no.
She looks like the Joker.
Never twigged to that, really. There's only one scene, I think, especially, is when she comes out of the bathroom and she looks to the side and she has the blood appear. That does. But I never really noticed it.
It doesn't... None of them look like Deadites.
Danny does.
No.
Yeah.
He's just got white eyes, like... Ah.
Well, that's what it is, isn't it?
No, man, there's all, like, weird shit going on with Deadites.
Didn't you look like Bridget when she was all burned? It looks so good.
That was cool.
Yeah.
But again, looked like Bridget burnt.
Yeah.
Didn't look like a Deadite.
Well, yeah, it is.
I know, but, like, Deadites are all like...
Yeah.
Big,
Lot to live up to for yourself.
Yeah, and that's just me. I've said before, Evil Dead and 2013 are
Your faves.
my faves. The script is fucking diabolical at times.
Yeah.
Absolute dog shit at times where I've just gone, because you've just ruined the scene by one line.
Yeah.
If you had to hold the one-liners out of it, would have been great.
That's my gun, you filthy gun.
Stop under two souls. Oh, come on,
No,
man.
I was fine with that. It was fine.
Open the book, Danny. Titty sucking parasite. Who says titties anymore? You know what I mean? Fucking ridiculous. Absolutely. When's the last time you ever heard someone saying titty?
Zach and Mira make a porno from 2008.
Exactly. Fucking donkey's ears.
Let me see them titties.
Fucking titty sucking parasite.
yeah,
Absolute shit. And then all the groupie shit that was going on.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Pulls me right out, man.
That was a bit Evil Dies Tonight, which is probably worse than Evil Dies Tonight, to be honest, because Evil Dies Tonight ain't that bad.
The drone bit at the beginning.
I liked it. It's good.
Come on.
Yeah.
And then when she stuck it into her face, I expected more.
Was she doing what?
When she put the drone into her face.
Yeah.
And then she come out looking like Tatanga with just like
a couple of lines. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, but she rose out that. Oh.
No,
yeah.
Fucking
the
amazing.
hands are like this coming
so
out.
Cool.
Oh.
But
there's bits you like out of it.
Bits I like.
Yeah.
Bits I don't like. There's more bits that I don't like than I do like.
Yeah.
So at best it would have been a 5.
Right.
But some of the bits just throw me out that much. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
However, it's cinematically, it's still a good movie.
Yeah.
It's just safe. It's too safe for my liking in an Evil Dead film. 4 it is.
4. Fair enough. Score?
8.
Ooh, we've gone complete flipper ripper.
Absolutely
terrifying as fuck. Isn't it just?
The reason that it's not getting a 9 and 10, like the 2013, is pretty much for the same reason you said.
Yeah.
It goes a little bit chaotic at the end where you don't really know where you're up to.
Yeah.
But that being said, when you listen to it as a whole, it's up there with 2013. It's fucking brilliant, man. Stephen has done a amazing job at this.
Yeah. Considering it's not really his thing either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's gone straight out there. It's like I said, it's got tones of Colour Out of Space. It's got tones of 2013. It's got tones of the original. It's got Hellraiser bits in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just got... It's like a perfect mashup of a horror score.
Yeah.
And it's not like a horror score where it's like everyone knows like Shining and Halloween's my favourite scores. This is unnerving. This is like sticking on some crazy spooky black metal. Yeah. It's just ambient noise that you don't know what it is, but it just unnerves you. It's like Mark Fox. It's like his Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Shocking truth.
When I said there, this isn't music, it's an emotion.
Yeah.
Same sort of thing as this.
Yeah.
You drop that needle, fucking terrifying from
30 seconds to the end. I tried headphones in bed listening to it because
Can't do it.
Yeah, well, I do that. When we're coming up to doing an episode, I just cane the score to the point where I know it. I had to turn it off.
Yeah.
I turned it off.
It
was like, oh, fuck.
And that's what
not when
you
I'm in the
want out of
dark.
a horror score.
Yeah.
I mean, you have classic horror scores like The Thing, like Halloween, like They Live, like
They don't scare you.
they don't scare you. They're
No.
just good music. You know what I mean?
These two latest Evil Dead movies are scary scores. They're both together.
Yeah.
Very different, but they both have the same thing.
You could play this at like some weird fucking Nordic tongues concert and it'd fit in
Yeah.
perfectly.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just unnerving music.
I listened to it in the day, like I say, doing housework.
Still the same.
It still scared the shit out of
Yeah.
me. That made me look over my shoulder, man. Yeah, definitely.
And for that, I'm giving it an 8.
Brilliant. It's good, man.
Giving it a fucking 9. Actually,
Oh, yeah.
Thinking about
He's
it,
jumped up.
I'm jumped up one. It's a 9. It's fucking brilliant.
Mm.
It's absolutely fucking brilliant.
And now you get to listen to it on your turntable.
And you know what? Give it a couple of weeks. Might even go up to a 10 for that reason.
Yeah, you get to listen to it properly.
Because I hate sitting there with like Spotify on
Yeah.
and just listening to Spotify, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good for what it is. It's good for getting you into it, but I want the physical copy.
And now you've got it, isn't it?
No, you know what? I'm keeping it an 8.
Wait and see.
Wait and see.
If you change your mind, you could make yourself a little video.
Yeah.
Maybe. If it bumps
Good.
up. Cool, man.
Well, buy the record. Still available from Waxworks. Go do it.
Definitely. Any shout outs, my friend?
Not a one.
No?
No, don't think so.
I have 2.
Okay.
First one, you're going to hate this, is to Lee Cronin. Because to me, what he's done here is just, yes. Mainly for the backstory. For that hint of more. For the fact he got all the girls together. Or maybe not him, but like the Robert Tappert, Bruce Campbell, Sam Raimi have passed the keys over and they're expanding this. And I think this is what we've wanted for years, isn't it? Is more Evil Dead. I do.
Definitely do.
Yeah, you just want it done right. But no, I haven't seen many horror films this year, so I can't say, about any others, but my film of the year for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely was. I went to see it twice. I went back.
Yeah.
I was like, it just works in every level. And my shout outs to him because I loved it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
man.
give you that. Sorry, man.
And second, Hell on Shirts. Look at that.
Look at that.
Eating maggots, Michael. How do they taste?
Fucking great.
Yeah. Hell on Shirts, the greatest t-shirt company going, doing the best stuff. Return of the Living Dead recently, Lost Boys recently, House of a Thousand Corpses recently. Oh, yeah, there's loads. Yeah,
Spot on.
Spot on.
Skate decks.
Yeah, amazing. Oh yeah, I love my return skate decks. Absolutely amazing. Pride in my collection. They are. So yeah, Hell on Shirts always will be. So there you go. That's Evil Dead Rise. Yeah, it was good.
It was.
It's good because I like that we have our different opinions because that's what makes it us, isn't
Exactly,
it?
mate.
Makes us different. Excellent. So there you go. So if you like that shit, do what you got to do. We all love it. And until next time, people, stay safe.
Stay tuned.
Stay sick.